Hey guys, Andrew from Stock Money Lizards. Hope you're doing great. Here to give you some updates on what's going on with the price of Bitcoin from my perspective and how I see things. Let's start off by just diving into some on-chain data. The Pi Cycle top indicator is nowhere close. That's great. The Fear and Greed index is currently 60, so that shows promise for more upside. The MVRVZ score is at 1.18, which has basically broken out of its resistance of 0.73. Today I'm just gonna quickly talk about some chart patterns I've been seeing on Twitter, which were a bit alarming because I thought they were a bit bearish. But those chart patterns to me has now been made redundant, and I'll explain why. As you can see on the left, this is the cup and handle pattern. We discussed it in our last video, and we're still expecting that price move towards 44k over time. The chart pattern that people were commenting on as a bearish move to the downside is the ascending wedge, which I would have agreed with them up until October 16, 2023. Basically, we were really printing a strong ascending wedge, which is a bearish pattern. Why we had 1, 2, 3 touches at the top, more or less 2, 3 touches at the support line. But the cool thing about what just happened is we broke out of it, and now we're sort of exploring what that actually means. So I was trying to see instances where we've had ascending triangles that have failed, and basically all that means is that this bearish chart pattern actually turns bullish. And what I noticed was in 2021, between February and June, roughly 130 days, Nvidia was also on a ascending wedge kind of chart pattern, but it broke out of it, and once it broke out of it, price went up very close to the length of the base of the ascending triangle, which is roughly 26, 27, 28%. So what I did now is basically raise this from one base to the other. That's 45%. So just for the fun of it, I'm expecting somewhere along the lines of 44,000, which falls in line with the 45,000 the cup and handle is printing, which is a bullish chart pattern. Just want to say that the whole structure is bullish because also we had that, and we had discussed this in the last video, 3 rising valleys chart pattern. I won't get into it now, but essentially it's called the 3 rising valleys. We discussed it in prior videos. It's a strong pattern. If we look now at price, what's going on with price currently, okay, then I would say that we're not looking that bad. Yes, price can go down, but it's not looking that bad. Why? Because on the 1 hour chart, or let's lower it to the 15-minute chart, we look like we're printing an ascending triangle, which is really good. The length of this triangle is 2.3. 2.3 takes us up to around 37.3k, and as you can see, 37.3k really takes us close to these highs over here, which are now resistance. So if we can get above this level and basically hold, then maybe we can continue trending back upwards. And what I mean is this: once this breaks out, I would say it has to break out by the end of the day today and make a move up this level, and then maybe we can just hover here and sort of maybe make a push to the upside. If you look at the structure on the hourly, I don't know why it's loading like this, but if you look at it on the hourly, we had that jump or that breakdown of the ascending wedge, which is good for Bitcoin bulls. We have price really trending upwards. We obviously have some resistance coming in, that resistance becoming a bit weak, support being respected, great, and now we have this 3D, this ascending triangle, which is, I'm hoping, pushing us up to this side, and then we'll see what happens after that. Cool. So from that's my bullish viewpoint. My bearish viewpoint is that we might have 1 to 4 weeks of downside based on the Tom DeMark indicator. The Tom DeMark indicator is a indicator that measures momentum, and whenever you see a 9, that sort of marks that momentum might be exhausting, in this case to the upside. We're currently on 9 weeks in a row on Heikin Ashi candles where we might see some exhaustion in this move upwards. However, if you look at the monthly, it's 2 above 1. That's super great. Yep, whatever. If we look at ETH BTC, last time we said that we expect price to bounce up, finding resistance at this downward wedge pattern, which is a bullish pattern, but now it's broken down opposite to what Bitcoin did with its ascending wedge pattern. This makes me think that because this area was rejected, we can maybe go back up one more time, get rejected again, maybe go back up another third time, get rejected again. But if we don't get comfortably into this wedge pattern and then break out of it, then I still can only see ETH go down. It looks a lot, this rounding top looks a lot like this. You have the high, you have a drop down, push back up, and then a breakdown. Another instance, I don't know why it's coming blue highlighted, but anyways, it goes up, comes down, goes up, trends down, breaks down. Goes up, down, up, breaks down. Looks very similar. Cool. So that's the video for today, guys. I'm overall still in a bullish, I'm comfortable with where the price is at the moment, and I feel like there's still more upside to go. Maybe we might have a retest of this level, so price comes back down at some point to 31k, but maybe first we go to 40 and then we come back down to 37k again. So we'll see. By the way, that was euro. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. If you want a Bitcoin light, guys, just go to Etsy and type in Neon Bay official and purchase a light. They're really nice and we're doing really well. 20 shop reviews. Yeah, that's it. Cool, guys. Have a great one. Ciao, ciao.